Hello and welcome, I'm Abrax, and in this video I'm going to be taking a look at the paid season reward track for Season 9 of Tom Clancy's The Division 2, and asking the question, is the season pass really worth it? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss any future content. With that, let's get into it. If you're not familiar with the season pass, for each season in Tom Clancy's The Division 2, there is always a reward track that gives you a reward most times you level up. There are two parts to this track. A free, open to everyone track with patches, loot, exotics, and a paid for version that comes with a ton more, including gear dyes, unique weapon skins, and an outfit that's usually based on that season's new gear set. To access the paid track, you need to buy the season pass. This is currently 1,000 premium credits, which is roughly £8.50 or $10-ish. But is it worth it? Well, in this video, I'm going to take a look at what you actually get from the paid track, what the items are, what they're used for, and at the end of the video, give you my opinion on whether or not it's worth picking up. To start with, unlike the free track, the paid reward track gives you a reward every level. These range from unique items to things you can get by just playing the game. I'll quickly break down what you get from the paid track, how many you get, and what they're used for players who are new to the game. So if you complete all 100 levels of the reward track by the season pass, you'll get 18 faction key bundles. These give you a small amount of faction keys that are used to open faction loot caches hidden around the map and missions. It's a nice to have, but this isn't something you can't farm for yourself, especially if you do a few runs through the sewers. There's 8 Season 9 loot caches. Opening one of these will give you 2 pieces of gear introduced in Season 9. This can include the new Heartbreaker gear set and the new named items like the Kingbreaker assault rifle. Plus, you get a few crafting materials for the new gear set and brand. You'll also get 8 named caches. We all know and love these things, and they are specially useful for agents that steer clear of the Dark Zone and PvP, because these caches drop DZ exclusives. On the paid track, you will also get 5,000 textiles. This is a currency you can use to buy some of the cash shop cosmetics with. If you're a new player, this is pretty cool. You can save them up and go on a bit of a shopping spree to get a few cosmetics that you quite like, rather than having to rely on the RNG apparel caches. Which reminds me, you'll also pull 40 apparel cache keys from the paid track. Again, great for new players who still have some cosmetics to collect. I would recommend using all of these up before going on to the textiles, because you may pull a piece you want from one, plus any duplicates just reward you with more textiles. There's also 9 optimization caches, which are gold at the moment with the optimization station, recalibration station, and now the expertise system. They give you a few materials which usually take a little while to get hold of. And for the last of the non-cosmetics, you get 2 exotic caches. These drop 1 guaranteed exotic, which can be anything except for the raid exclusives. But this does include the Season 9 exotics. I actually had a few of these caches saved up, and before I even touched the season track, I managed to pull all 3 of the new exotics, which was pretty nice. Okay, let's move on to the good stuff, the unique cosmetics. These will be unique to the paid season reward track, which means there won't be any other way to get your hands on them. So if there is something in there that you really like and can't possibly live without, I'm afraid the season pass is more than likely the only way you'll get it. Alright, first you'll get 12 unique weapon skins. These are skins that are unique to a single weapon type. Some of these do look pretty cool, but to be honest, I never actually use them. I tend to use the apply all option to a normal weapon skin. But they're still nice to haves, and especially if there is a weapon you tend to use quite frequently, it's nice to have a unique skin for it. You get 1 full outfit based on the current season gear set, which in Season 9 is the Heartbreaker set. This comes with a top, pants, boots, and helmet, and is a pretty good looking outfit, but I kind of wish there was more than 1 outfit on the reward track. Maybe one based on the new brand, or maybe I'm just being greedy. And in every season there's always 1 universal weapon skin. This is a pattern and something you can apply to every non-exotic weapon. And the reason I tend to get the pass, there's 11 gear dyes. I love character customization in games, so I'm a sucker for things like gear dyes. There's always some good, some bad, but in Season 9 you can finally cosplay as a Nerf dart, so I'm pretty happy. And finally, for reaching level 100, there is a unique mask, which in the image looks like it's got some red on it and gave me some serious Ermac vibes from Mortal Kombat, but in reality, the red is actually a flashing effect that flickers on and off. This is pretty unique, and I think it's something we might see more with the coming apparel events. So that's everything you get from the Season Pass. It's a lot to be sure, but is it worth 1000 premium credits? Personally, I don't think there's anything here that's a must-have gameplay-wise. All of the gear, weapons, caches, etc. help you out, but they won't give you anything that you can't get without just playing the game, which means the value comes from the unique cosmetics. If we use the unique weapon skins as a point of reference, in the cash shop they're going for 650 premium credits each. If you wanted to buy 12 of these things, you'd be looking at paying 7,800 premium credits, which is roughly £60 or $70. From that perspective, it's pretty good value, but are you really going to use all of them? For me, I tend to pick the pass up because I like the dyes and the mask, but if that's not your thing, that means nothing to you. So, should you buy it? If you're a new player, I'd say yes. It's good value, especially if you take into consideration all the extra cosmetics you'll get with the apparel cache keys and textiles. For veteran players, the answer is a little bit more complicated. For anyone who's been playing the game for as long as I have, you probably already have everything from the cash shop without spending a penny. Right now, I have all of the cash shop items and emotes I can get from just playing the game. Plus, I have over 70,000 textiles and over 700 apparel cache keys sitting there doing nothing, so they have no value for me. Plus, if you're that into the game, you're probably already pretty well geared up, so the caches don't hold much value either. Most of the time, I open a Season 9 cache or an exotic cache, and 9 times out of 10, I just deconstruct the content. I'd say there are two types of veteran player who would want to pick up the Season Pass. Players who are in it for the cosmetics and just like collecting all of the items available, or players who just want to support the game and the developers, or maybe you're like me and you kind of fall into both camps. Either way, I hope you found this video helpful, and if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. It's free and it helps other players find my videos. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future content. As always, a big thank you to my supporters over on Patreon, and if you would like to join them, you can support the channel for as little as £1 a month. You'll find a link for that in the description below. Have a great day, and I will catch you in the next one.